All right, guys, so we ran into a little issue. I figured that we would run into some issues, but I'm having a problem with condensation buildup and these little leaky spots. So what we're gonna do, yeah, and that tape, that's not fucking working. That shit ain't gonna work. So aside from the paint, we got a bunch of this. Got a bunch of this stuff. Hopefully it's real gooey and sticky. That's what we need. And it says it sticks to fiberglass. Right there. So it sticks to fiberglass and like a bunch of other stuff. So hopefully it works. I got a can of this stuff just in case. But this is white. And like I said, we're going to end up painting this thing white. So I think I'm going to go around all the edges. I might even get these little holes, even though they're supposed to be there for vents, or maybe not. Maybe I won't do the holes and I'll just go around it, because I think those are there for like a runoff from in here or something. Anyway, we can always do the holes later, but we're going to go around here, seal all that up. We're going to go around the inside, which someone already tried to do, but they didn't do a good job. So we're going to go around everywhere. I'm going to go around the base right here, and I'm going to go around all these little things. You can kind of see where there's been leaks. But yep, we're going to use that to hopefully seal this up a whole lot better. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll show you as I do it. I know we're kind of working ass backwards, but I didn't expect this thing to leak as much as it did. But yeah, I'll show you it all sealed up. Alright, as you can probably already tell, I've been going to fucking town with this shit. It is not good. I repeat, this stuff fucking sucks. It sticks to everything but what you're fucking working on. Wants to stick to your fucking fingers, wants to stick back to itself, wants to fucking stick on everything but what you're working on. So there's some areas I got pretty decent, but most of this shit I'm gonna have to tape off, black spray paint on it, yada yada. But man, I'm debating on whether just fucking silicone all these windows in, all this right here, fucking silicone the windows that slide, just fucking silicone them in place. But yeah, this is what it looks like so far. Fucking trying to silicone as much as we can. If I can get it all weathered. I did them holes, fuck it, I don't care. They looked wet, so I did them. This is the worst part, dude. Worst part. I can go back with a razor blade, and like I said, I got paint to paint this whole thing white to match the truck anyway, so I'm not really fucking worried about it. But now I'm gonna try to start siliconing this shit up and getting it in place where it's not gonna fucking fall down. That was the biggest problem. This stuff on the sides I'm not really worried about as much, because it's okay. It's metal. This tape is holding up okay, pretty good. But this fiberglass stuff, it's hard to get shit to stick to it. So I'm gonna use some of this stuff, this shitty stuff. Sticks to almost anything, that's a damn lie. Yeah, we're gonna use some of this and try to get some of that reflective insulation back up and see if we can get it to stick. All right, here's a little update. We got the back in, we got the side up, and what I'm doing is this stuff off the first episode that didn't work. What I'm doing is I'm spraying layers of this on the top. You can kind of see where I'm spraying layers, and I'm doing it to the sides and stuff too. And what that is doing is it's giving me a bond, something that will bond to this fiberglass that's going to be pretty strong. And what I'm doing on top of that is I'm putting this shit on there. So I'm spraying a layer, like under this I'm spraying a layer, and then I'm putting that goop on there behind it, and then I'm pushing this stuff up against it, and it seems to be holding really well. all this duct tape's on here because of how I had it to hold it in place, but it's seeming to hold really well. And I have this whole back piece up with it, and it's holding really well. I got it all across the top, all across the sides, and we're just waiting for it to dry now. I'm gonna do this other side with it, and I'm gonna do the top with it as well, and hopefully this will give us a way better bond than that duct tape shit, because like I said, once we get all this down, we're putting the carpet on it so it doesn't look so much like fucking Breaking Bad. So all we're trying to do is get a very nice solid adhesion to this camper shell so we can put the carpet so we don't have to worry about it falling down, none of that BS. So this is what we're at now. I'll show you once I have it all up and stuck. Kind of like before when I had a duct tape, but that shit did not work. All right, back to square fucking one. So we've got all this shit stuck up in here really good. I used a bunch of this, spraying it all up on the roof, and then used a bunch of this, just plastering it everywhere, and then sticking it, pushing it, using one of these, rolling it. But I think I got it pretty well epoxied now. It shouldn't fucking come off at all. And with this, I'm also gonna go around all the edges and run a strip of duct tape, just like extra support. But yeah, I rolled the whole top with the roller. This should be really good now. So yeah, we're gonna let this dry for about an hour, 2 hours, maybe the rest of the night. Make sure it really adheres really well. And then we're gonna start sticking our carpet to all this stuff, and hopefully it stays. And hopefully we don't have to rip it all out again and redo it, because that would suck. But yeah, after this, we got that weather stripping. We're gonna lift the camper up and we're gonna weather strip all around. So hopefully we will be 0 leaks and we'll be 100% insulated, and it'll be really good.